Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Also, if you got a friend or a couple friends that want to know what AIRO's about, make sure you send them that link so they can start using AIRO too as well with you guys and understand like this product is phenomenal. So get anybody on this call right now that needs to know how AIRO works.
Man, the buyers be strong. I told you guys I would a couple quick announcements. I told you guys I would give you guys a link to the live stream that I'll be playing here. Shout out to Dante who'll be trading a New York session. He gave me this link, so I'm gonna drop it in the chat for everybody that wants the YouTube link of the live music. So there, you have one commercial when you first set it up. After that first commercial, there's no more commercials. So it's dope that way. So I'm gonna drop it in the group now for everybody that wants the link. And here it is. There is the YouTube link that I play on this call. So they be jamming, guys. They be jamming. So shout out to Dante for giving that link that we can enjoy the music when we do play it.
Real quick, bro. Real quick. So I'm looking at BTC. I'm looking at the move is already kind of low-key happened. Okay, I'm looking at BTC. I'm looking at Ethereum. I feel like it's about to be a short reversal, which is happening right now. I was gonna wait for it to go off the zone, but I feel like that'll be a nice little short sell coming up on Ethereum and BTC. I feel like we need to look out for that short sell for that retrace. Right now it's actually dropping. I confirmed it on the 1 minute chart. So you let me know how you feel. I was really waiting for it to hit the zone, but it didn't even touch the zone before it started looking like it was reversing, retracing a little bit.
Let's look at the chart real quick. So there's BTC on the M5. Here it is on the M1. Inside the zone for me on the M1. M5, we're outside the zone. I mean, if you guys want to take it, I'm not going to take it trade. I already know if Calvin brought it up, he's probably already in it.
Oh, I'm not in it. I'm monitoring it. I just want to get some extra feedback. I know there's some other crypto traders on this call too as well. We already know that Ethereum is at $1,800. It has to retrace. That's why I'm like, we could catch a short, retrace too as well. But I just want to see it bounce off the zone and close under the moving average. But it could have shoot all the way down too as well. So.
For me, it's going to close underneath the moving average. It's going to close inside of the wedge. You guys see here, it broke this wedge here from the low of yesterday to the high of yesterday is what how I drew the wedge. So for those who are understanding it, low of yesterday, high of yesterday, and yesterday was some of it actually, yesterday, because here's a new day started. That's how I drew the wedge. And so it's broken that wedge. So you would expect to buy, but there's two zones right here. And so I wouldn't take that buy trade. But I would be looking for a sell until it gets back inside of the wedge. And definitely if it breaks the wedge to the downside, I would looking for a sell. But I need for it to get back, for me to feel comfortable about taking it, it needs to be back inside the wedge for me. That's just me though. Somebody already brought it up in the chat. Yes, the Red Solo Cup. Today's drink is brought to you by Dr. Pepper with real sugar. I talked for 3 hours on these calls, guys. I gotta stay hydrated. So what were we talking about here? All right, we're looking at somebody keep watching BTC, Ethereum. Everything's in an uptrend, as you guys know. For those who don't know what happened, why BTC took off this weekend or Sunday, it was announced that Tesla has bought 1.5 billion with a B billion worth of Bitcoin. Plus, they are going to start allowing customers to buy Teslas with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin literally shot smooth up. You guys can actually see the trade right here. When it happened, right here. Bitcoin for a buy. All right.
That's too close for me for crypto. That's calling yourself for easy blown account right there for a buy.
Yeah, I'm not taking a trade. It's a bag entry, but it's too close to the zone. So I wouldn't take a trade. I'm not taking this trade. But I'll show you guys real quick what happens when the right people speak about Bitcoin. So this is when it was announced 1.5 billion worth. This move right here. You see that straight up. That's what happened. All right. Yesterday I called a BTC trade in a group that went 750 pips. That was this move right here. We will go over. Actually, I'll go over that later on today. Somebody remind me to go over how I set up that trade. But so you guys can see Bitcoin went from literally the 39,000 level to as high as 44,000 in literally a matter of hours. And then it's been as high as 47, I believe. It's been as high as, 49. I'm off. It's been as high as 48,164 is the high. So almost 50K on Bitcoin. I think we'll see 50K before the end of the month. But yeah, Bitcoin's on the move. Bitcoin is on the move. Ethereum. Let's see what we're working with tonight. Mark up the chart a little bit. Try to see what's going on. Boop, 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 boop. Definitely got a channel there. It's an uptrend channel. All right. Buy channel. All right. We're at a zone. We get a break above the zone. I'm going to need to see the break above the zone and the zone disappear before we look at potential buys on Ethereum, Bitcoin. Yeah, we need to see some either up movement. I think we'll probably get a retrace to the downside before we really start to see some buying pressure. Let me get all my charts set up too as well, guys. I got a bunch of 1 minute. So before we get started, guys, let me do what I got to do. Let me find it real quick. I got to do the usual. Got to do the usual. Got to share the disclosure. Calvin and myself are not financial advisors. Auvoria Prime is not a financial advising company. We are simply here to educate you on how to utilize the AIRO product. Making money with the product is not guaranteed. We're just here to show you guys how to use it efficiently. All right. Now we get that out of the way. Now that we got that out today, 50K today in Malaysia. Shout out to Bitcoin, 50K today in Malaysia. But now that we get that out of the way, how is everybody doing? We got 280 people on the call. I miss you guys. Haven't seen you guys since last week. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody having a good time? People are great. Some people like Nate, shut up and making some money. Let's get some pips. All right. Hey, so what we want to do tonight, guys, we're gonna do something different. We want to, be able to start building some live call marketing material. So me and Calvin were talking about this earlier. And so if we get into a trade, guys, especially if we get into a crypto trade and we're up 1,000, 2,000 pips, or you guys are putting on 18 positions like I've seen some of you guys do and make 200,000 pips. If you could, when we get into these trades, take your phone, if you're on a computer, take your phone, turn it sideways, make a recording of yourself. So turn your phone sideways so it's landscape, record yourself, do a selfie video, explaining why you love and like, or why you love using the AIRO product. And then, like I say, while we're in trades, go ahead and do what? Go ahead and then turn the camera around and show them. Don't show them money. Don't say anything about how much money you've made. Just explain why you love using AIRO, and then turn around and show them the pip counter and how many pips you're up. That's it. Don't explain money. Don't say money. And then send those videos to me and Calvin so we can start to build, some really cool videos, with you guys talking about the product, how much, how much you're loving utilizing, how much fun you're having with it, how much you love being on the live calls, whatever it is you want to say, and then as well as, showing the pip counter. That way we can, we can kind of use that and make a lifestyle video, So if you guys do that for us, we'll when we get into trades, we will remind you guys, but that's something we want to do, and be able to utilize. And as well for you guys that want to actually share the product with everybody, and what it does, we'll make a little video. Probably, I'll add my 2-minute video that I've made. And I'm gonna share with you guys a link for it to those who want to have a video to show people what AIRO is. We can add that on there of me talking about what AIRO is, and then we add that on and and show all the testimonials. Here's AIRO, here's what it is, and then bada bing, bada boom. On the end of the video, the last 2 minutes is is you guys talking about why you love the product so much, and then showing your results. Only pip counters only. I think that'd be so we want to make a cool lifestyle video. So sometime this week, when we get into some good trades, we'll talk more about that, guys. So if you guys can help us out with that, that'd be great. So people are probably wondering, I've already seen a couple messages, why do I have all 1-minute charts? So I talked about it in a group earlier. For those who are in the AIRO bag chat, that I had the first call tonight with the binary beta test group. And so I take my trades off the 1 minute. Tonight, I went 21 wins, 2 losses using AIRO to trade binary. So a 91.3% win rate. I took 25 trades, 21 were wins, 2 were losses, and 2 were break evens. Because you can break even with binary where you don't lose anything, you don't make anything. And so at 91.3% win rate, I definitely was excited. But that's why I have everything on the 1 minute time frame. So let me close everything down. And we're going to get everything launched back up the way we know how. So as we get more into binary, guys, we'll talk more about that and get that set up. Also, for those who don't know, the dashboard or version 4, which is here, was supposed to be released this past weekend, but we ended up releasing just version 3.1, which is it looks the exact same as AIRO version 3. The only difference is it's there's some things optimizing the code to help make the software faster. Call I have with the IT department this week to talk more about the VPS, as well as other ways to optimize the software better by bringing version 4 out. So we got to work some things out with the virtual private server company, the VPS company, to bring version 4 out the way that I want to bring it out. The way that you guys see it is the way I want to bring it out to you guys. And there's some things we got to change to ensure we can bring it out this way. Yes. So bear with me on that, guys. But I want to make sure you guys have version 3.1 out because it is faster than version 3. So let's go ahead and pop these bad boys open. GJ. All right, GJ, we are in a uptrend. So looking to a break to the upside for Asia session. All right. GU. Same thing. GCAD. Just got a down arrow, but we're in an uptrend. GOD. Everything trending down though. GN, might look at that market maker trend. If you guys have not watched strategy video number 9, you're missing out. You are missing out. That's all I can say. You are missing out. You will forever, and we'll go over it now that's out. I'll go over some more detail about it, answer some questions, but you will never look at the markets the same again. You will never look at the markets the same again. Oh, we're in a downtrend. Damn. I like that trade, though. That's a nice setup. And as I talk about it, there it goes. Should have been in this trade already. It's a downtrend heading back up. No, not enough pips. Yep. Don't worry about that one then. 13 pips.
Yeah, not enough pips. And you saw the wick, it wick down, so.
Yeah. Leave that one alone. Leave that one alone. We're getting we catch the pips this week, guys. I am dedicated. We gonna get some pips this week. Gotta get some pips. Last week was the best week yet, though. Crypto has been good to us. I think we had 1 loss on crypto and 5 wins in crypto. So we were 5-1 last week in crypto. So crypto was good to us last week. Forex market's been a little choppy here and there. We had a good win on gold last week as well. Shout out to Calvin on the gold trade and the Bitcoin trade. So yeah, we had some fun last week with crypto. That's why we want to keep crypto around. Let's go throw gold up there so we take a look at gold. Look at gold. What's gold doing? Uptrend. All right. Let me go ahead and throw S&P out here. These indices have been moving during the London sessions too, so we may have to start jumping in some of them bad boys. I'm about to start bringing out some new strategies, guys. You guys are gonna start seeing strategy 8, strategy 9. I'm about to start bringing them out now a little more often. Oh, I don't want 15 minutes. I want the 5, and the 5. So now that the full repertoire is out, I've been holding back on certain strategies because I don't want to get into trade. And you guys are like, why are we getting this trade? And they don't make sense. And I have to explain the strategy to you. Now that the video's out for strategy number 9, yes, sirree, Bob, we're going to start getting some of these trades.
All I'm gonna say is make sure y'all looking out for that Ethereum reversal. Even though we're in an uptrend, that short sell, make sure y'all looking for that. That's an ugly M, but it's still a double top.
The double top. EA, if we get a break through the zone, good trade. Man, that EG, man. G-Chef. G-Chef and uptrend. All G pairs pointing down. All G pairs pointing down. Look at that. GI about to break through the zone. What we looking like? Not no pips. GCAT. Yeah, they're all trending down. Interesting. All right, cool. BTC, Ethereum. Leg 1, 2, 3. All we doing is waiting for what? We're waiting for that close underneath the zone. Nice little M reversal. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and I look for TP for me would be somewhere near this level. If it came down somewhere near the trend line, we can get a break. All right, we can get a nice little break of below the moving average. And even if we got an arrow, that'd be great too. But we just need a close below the moving average. That's what Calvin's looking for. He's looking for that start at M. All right. Let's see. We got some minor support about right here in that area. Some minor support, minor structure right there. Great TP level in this area right here. All right, let me shut it down real quick. Let me answer some questions. Q&A blowing up. So someone asked, how do I save the AIRO 15-minute temp to one of the drop-down examples? You can't. With the way the VPS is set up, you can save it to the desktop so you can use it, but you cannot save it to the drop-down. All right? You can save it to the template, but you can't save it to the drop-down. What is the zone? By that. What broker do you recommend for crypto? I'm still using. All right. So people have asked about brokers. Someone asked about FTMO as well. So yes, with FTMO, find me on Telegram or Instagram at Nate Got the Bag. Show me you have that you're using. Nate Got the Bag. Just put my Instagram and Telegram in there. Find me on there and send me proof that you're trading FTMO, either a real account, a funded account, a real funded account, or even a free trial, and we'll go from there. We set up. So BTC, I don't know why someone said, look at that one. What's going on with BTC? I don't see anything right now. But yeah, find me there. And then once you show me that you're trading it, then I will, I'll add you to the group. As far as brokers, so here's what I tell you about brokers. I'm not allowed to give what brokers that I recommend over the live calls like this because it's considered financial advice. And again, like we talked about earlier, I'm not a financial advisor. But if you DM me on Instagram at Nate Got the Bag or Telegram at Nate Got the Bag, I can tell you then. What I look for in a broker, I can tell you though. This is what I look for in a broker. I look for a broker that has many offerings, so many asset classes, forex pairs, cryptocurrencies, indices, precious metals, energies, stocks. All right. And then with cryptocurrency, I want to make sure my broker allows me to trade over the weekend. All right. Because some brokers will allow crypto, but then they'll shut it down on Friday when forex starts. My broker, both of the broker that I highly recommend the most is the first one on the list. There's two that I recommend. One for USA clients, one for international. Some internationals can use the USA broker that I recommend, and they're the ones that have the crypto. The international broker I recommend, they're getting crypto very soon, so look out for that. But a broker that has many offerings. Someone said to check out GJ. All right, let's look at GJ. We just looked at it. It wasn't doing much. We just checked out these G pairs earlier. So even though it's in the sale, guys, we're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend. More green than red. So plus if we took the trade, what are we? You're talking about 14 pips to the zone. So it's not even 20 pips, guys, not even 20 pips wrong. So even if it was a trend, you're looking, it doesn't follow the rules. You gotta have 20 pips or more, unless you want to take it for like half the trade, 7 pips, then sure. But that's against the trend. So not really sure we should be looking at that one right now. But who knows? I mean, all the pound pairs are pointing down. GU starting to head up. I'd love for that bad boy to break. Matter of fact, GU, let's look at that one. Strategy number 3, we got 22 pips in the Asia session. Oh, that's lovely. So boom, boom, boom. If we get a close over this line plus a break of the zone and the rest of the G pairs are starting to head up, I'm buying GU. GCAD, 24 pip. And then 30 pip to the next zone. Oh yeah, so we get a close over Asia session there. I'm looking for a buy over the zone and over the line. So GU and GCAD are definitely in play for strategy number 3. GA, ain't messing with it. Look at that fat zone right there. 2 zones back to back. I ain't messing with GA for strategy number 3. GN, oh my goodness. GN could be a lovely trade. Let's check out the Asia session move real quick. It is 43 pips. It already broke it here. Looks like it inside. Yep, it broke it, but everything, it came back down. And here's why you wouldn't have traded it, because everything else is facing down, guys. Look, if you'd have got in, you'd have got in. Here, you'd be down 20 pips right now, which is not too bad. I think it's going to reverse and head back up. So GN, yeah, I'm looking for a close above this line, but I need everything else to be heading up as well. And that could be a nasty play because GN moves. And you see we got 54 pips in the next zone. G Chef, nah, it's got to break this zone, and then it's got another zone right next to it. So GCAD's in play for strategy 3, GU's in play for strategy 3, GJ's a no-go, and G Chef's a no-go. So we got GU, GCAD, GR, GN. Somebody keep eyes on those 4. Those are the 4 that are in play for strategy number 3. I'm sorry, GA is not in play. I apologize. So we just have 3 in play: GN, GCAD, and GU. Those are the 3 we haven't played for strategy number 3. Euro GBP. It's in a downtrend. I need to see a break of this zone before I look for a buy, so we're not touching that one. EA, starting to try to buy your head down, so we'll see how that goes. When it breaks, we'll see how much room we got down there. 20 pips, so we can get a nice little break. With me, I might be a potential trade there. EN, it's gonna be tough. We got 2 zones to break. EJ, we'll see. It's starting to break the zone, but gold, we'll see if we can break. If we can break this zone, I'm looking for a buy. If we can break this zone, S&P 500. Interesting. Man, I don't like trading this thing out of session, but it looks right. I'm glad we talked about that, man. We're on a 5-minute chart, which means we're gonna get it. I like the way this thing is moving right now. I like the way it's moving right now. So Got a bounce off the 38, which means it's already went back to the 0 line. That's not a bounce I like. It's not a candlestick formation I like right there. But it did get a bounce off the 38, which means it should be going to at least the negative 38, which is about, from where we're at now, is about 42 pips away. So if we can get a close, if we get a close right here, which that should be this candle right now, it's coming up. This is the 5-minute chart. We should get another.
You might as well buy S&P 500 if it broke the zone. It broke the zone, and we have the same broker.
Boom. I'm in an S&P buy, guys. I'm in an S&P buy, and I'm taking it to the negative 38. I'm taking it to the negative 38, which is about boom. It's about pips. What is that? 282 pips. Yep, 282 pips. 282 pips. So I'm taking that bad boy up there. 282 pips. All right. Or 28.2, however they're gonna, it should be 282 pips. So I'm in S&P buy right now. I'm on that bad boy double time. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm taking it to the negative 38. All right, to the negative 38. We're already above the 0. I'm taking it to the negative 38. Which, to give you an idea of where that's at, I'll give you a roundabout. I can't give you an exact figure, but it's in the 3,933, 34 range, 39.33 to 39.34 range. All right.
And a disclaimer again for everyone, just because a trade has been called, we're not financial advisors. So do not over leverage your account, because we cannot guarantee that we will win every single trade. Trust me.
All right, cool. All right, so we're in that trade right there. Bitcoin, nothing much there. Ethereum, trying to head up. Need to break of that zone. Let's go back over these. See what they're doing. GU, trying to move up. Still moving down. I don't like most of them still moving down. We need to break. We need them to start turning around. Need to start turning around. Start turning around. Turning around. All right. Cool. We'll start S&P SPX here. We'll stay there. Let me stop sharing. We're about negative 4 pips right now. So yeah, on the brokers, I look for a broker with many good offerings. So like I said, Forex pairs, cryptocurrency, make sure that cryptocurrency is trading on the weekends, stuff like that. I look for a broker that has low spreads. So the broker I use has low spreads. Spread is the difference between the two lines you saw. So let's go look at those for those who are new. Share here. We were almost in profit on SPX. So let's go to Bitcoin. So you see here, there's a red line and a white line. The red line is your ask. So when you buy, your entry will be on the red line. When you sell, it'll be at the white line, which is the bid. Those are what we call the bid and ask. The difference between the two, the gap, is the spread. So for example, my old broker, the spread would be about 3 times larger than this, sometimes 4 times larger. All right. On this broker, it's, people ask me, how to where your spread's so low. All right. And that's just the way the broker has it. So they have low spreads. Why is spread important? So if I enter a buy here, let's say I put the buy right here where the red line is at, boom. Both the red line and the white line have to be above the blue line for me to be in profit. So like with SPX, we're in a trade right now, right? You zoom in, the green dotted line is here. I got 2 green dotted lines. I entered the trade twice. Both the red line, which is right at the green dotted line, because that's where the buy is at, and the white line, both of them need to be above the green dotted line, which is my entries. They need to be above both. Both need to be above it for me to be in profit. The lower your spread is, the faster you can get in profit. The higher your spread is, the longer it takes to get profit. But also it makes sense when it comes to your take profit, because when it comes to your take profit line, it has to do what? It has to do the exact same thing. You got to do the exact same thing, and that's break. Both lines have to go above or below, depending on if you're in a buy or sell. All right, in a buy or sell. So if you guys are just not getting on the call, we are in a SPX 500 trade based on strategy number 8, Fibonacci's. We're looking to take trade to the negative 38 level. All right, looking to take it to the negative 38. Had you took this trade based on the strategy, your entry would have been down here, right here. And you would be up currently 65 pips if you took the trade based on the strategy. All right, it's already broke through the zone that was there right at the 0 line. So now we're taking it all the way to the negative 38 line, which is at the 3,933 to 3,934 range. Somewhere in that area is where we're looking to take the trade to, which is about 42 pips. 42 pips. That's a good trade. All right. Remember, when you get about 15, 20 pips in profit, move your stop loss to either break even or at least 1 pip in profit. Lock yourself in. Don't lose a trade. Don't get into a trade and not secure your profits. All right. And we're almost there. We're about to break through. This thing is slow playing right now, but it's really not the session to trade this thing. We're having a good movement and have been having good movement with SPX, NAS, and US 30. So all the indices for the last week or so, we've had some pretty good movement when it comes to trading this. Now, these indices are like cryptocurrency. They move very volatile. And so you want to use a lower lot size. Do not over leverage, as Calvin talked about earlier. Use a lower lot size until you get familiar and comfortable with trading this pair. But again, back to the broker standpoint, after the spread, you also want to look for a broker that has great perks. So the broker I have and utilize, they charge me a 0 fee when I deposit and withdraw with Bitcoin. I only pay 1 fee and you can't get around that. That's the miner fee. So the Bitcoin miner fee, if you guys ever noticed that when you transfer Bitcoin, you usually lose a little bit. Well, part of the whole fee, aspect of Bitcoin is to be able to have it moved from, without using a bank or anything like that. There's miners that move, without getting too detailed, they move the cryptocurrency around for you from wallet to wallet, and they take a small fee. With some brokers, they will just they actually process your transaction. They'll take their own fee on top of the fee you're to pay. My broker doesn't do that. All right. And then last but not least, you want a broker that's an A book broker and not a B book broker. So for example, my last broker was a B book broker. B book means they manipulate the market. They're trading against you. All right. They're going to trade against you. Your money is not going truly into the market. Your money is going where? Your money is going on their platform. So you're trading on their brokerage account, right? Not with the liquidity provider. And if you lose, they want you to lose, because when you lose, not only do they make money off of your trades, because whether you lose or win, you have to pay that little commission, but they also get to keep your money because you're trading against them, or they're trading against you. And if you win, then they pay you money out of their bank account. But when you're trading with an A-book broker, your money goes straight to the liquidity providers. There are 10 liquidity providers, because there are 10 banks that actually create the actual market for Forex. There are actually 10 banks that, all the charts you see of price going up and down, there are 10 liquidity providers. If you're in the SPX 500 trade, we're in profit now by 1 pip. And we're getting ready for that breakout. The reason why I did not call US 30 or NAS is because with US 30 and NASDAQ, a 0.01 lot size trade is $1, which means you need a lot more money in your account and you're going to risk a lot more. Whereas with US with S&P 500, a 0.01 lot size is a 10-cent lot size. All right, it's a 10-cent lot size. All right, 10 cent. All right. So your leverage, you need less leverage. You can, I've traded S&P 500 with a $50 account. I flipped a $50 account to 250 in 3 days, trading S&P 500. I couldn't even get into a trade with a $50 account on US 30 or NASDAQ. Now that's what the brokers I've used. There might be some brokers out there that allow you to do so, but the brokers I use, no. 320 counting on the call. Shout out to all you guys for staying up with us and rocking it out. Let's take a look at it here. We're down a little bit here, so just fluctuating right here. We're just waiting for this breakout to happen. All right. Catch these quick little 40 and call it a day. So that's what I look for in a broker. I want the A book. Now, some people have talked about in a group, and I'll kind of bring some light to it. Some people talked about, some brokers charge higher commissions. So the A book brokers, they only make money when you trade. So they're going to entice you to trade more. They're going to have smaller spreads. They're going to have perks like no fees on Bitcoin withdrawals and Bitcoin deposits. But they're going to, sometimes they're going to charge a higher commission, and that's fine. I'm fine paying a higher commission because I know they're not going to cheat me out of my money. They're not going to manipulate the market like other brokers have. I've used other brokers. I'm not going to say the names because I'm not allowed to, but you guys know who I used to use for those who've been rocking with us for a while. I quit using them because I've seen them manipulate trades. So for example, when price is about to get to my take profit line, they do what? They open up the spread. They open the spread up so that both the bid and ask don't go over, and then hopefully price reverses and I don't hit my take profit because they get to see the take profit line. They also see your stop loss. And so they know how to manipulate the trade. So let's say some news comes out. They'll spike price either down or up to hit your stop loss, and then it goes in the right direction. Whereas you see the spike on that broker, and then you look at the spike on another broker, and the spike on another broker was half the size. You're like, well, man, how come my spike wasn't as big? Or how come I didn't have a spike at all on this broker? That's because the broker that had the spike is manipulating the market. They want you to lose, and they use the news as an excuse to do what? To manipulate the market even further, because they know where all the stop losses are at. They know how to get you out of the trade, and they want you to lose because guess what? That loss goes to their bank. Not only do they make money off of the commission they charge you, and the way they entice people to come in is they charge a smaller commission fee. And so people think, oh, I pay less commissions, so this is a better broker. Negative. You pay for what you get for. You guys ever heard that? You pay for what you get for. All right. So make sure you educate yourself, guys. Make sure you educate yourself before you're just out there, willy-nilly jumping on brokers that you think is a good broker. They may not, all brokers don't have your best interest in heart. The cool thing about A-book brokers is they don't care about whether you win or lose. Because I can tell you, when you start winning very often, you find out these B brokers start manipulating your account. I've seen it happen. I've watched it with my own eyes. And then I messaged the broker and asked them, because I had an EA that was running and it was killing the game. And I asked them, what happened? They told me, oh, your EA malfunctioned. Well, I didn't ask you about that. How do you know I even have an EA running on my account? They have software that tells them if there's any type of irregularity trading. For example, and you may wonder, well, how do they know that, Nate? Well, in an EA, if I have like 8 positions on a trade and then all of them close at the same time, guess what? They can tell that this is not a human's way of trading. So they know if there's a bot on your account. And so they told me, so you're watching my account. Okay. Well, why? And I already know, because you can come down here and as you look, there's ways to look into it. I'm not going to go through those details, but you actually can look into into the platform and see if trades were blocked or not. And I saw that my trades were being blocked. So my hedging trades were being blocked. I was in drawdown more than usual, and I was wondering why. And my trades were blocked. Well, why were my trades blocked? They shouldn't be blocked. The broker was blocking them. manipulating the market to ensure that I lose. I turned a $3,500 account into 15,500 or 15,400 in 3 weeks. So of course they want me to lose. I was taking all their money and quickly. They didn't want me to start scaling up even more. So just keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. We're down about 14 pips right now. We'll come back to that. So if you want to know about those brokers, hit me up at Nate Got the Bag on Instagram or on Telegram. I'll let you know who they are. I can tell you also the broker that I'm rocking with, both brokers, I have direct line of sight. I have my own customer service agent on standby. I can message them directly and get any issues fixed. So it's always good to have them on your team and get issues fixed. And what type of issues can I get fixed? Sure. If I see any issues, somebody had an irregular trade, I go to them. All right, Nate, we'll fix that. And they'll make sure that people's accounts get credited the correct way if there's any type of malfunction. If someone has problems with deposits, if somebody wants to make a big deposit, I can help out with that. So, I can tell you guys, there are people on, that trade the software, they have 6-figure accounts and they're trading with AIRO. And so what I do is, I have direct line of sight. So it's always good also to have that, that backing as well with the team. All right. So that's just some additional benefits. All right. Down about 21 pips on this trade, guys. We're going for 42. My ratio is 2-to-1. So I'm gonna have let's see, I'm gonna have a stop loss somewhere between like 60 and 80 on this trade. All right. So man, the Q&A is blown. So let's go look at crypto real quick. Let's go look at crypto real quick. Down about 21 pips right now on the trade. We have one position. Bitcoin is trying to use a little something. It's just, just rejecting that zone there. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum, like it may be the first to break. We're waiting for that bad boy to come down here and close. All right. GU. Here we go, GU. Here we go. Here we go. Starting to try to move up. We need to break that line, close above the line and above the zone. GCAD, heading down. We got GN starting to try to head up. All right. We got GJ starting to head up. I like it. GOD trying to turn back the other way. G Chef trying to turn back the other way. I like that. I like them heading up. Even if they're not valid for us in the trades, those ones that are valid, we have the correlation that we're looking for. We got about 3 minutes. So we need a strong push here for GU. Look like GU is probably gonna be the first one we get into, potentially. And everything's looking pretty good. I like the way GU looks. And then GN is right on its way, and GCAD is right behind it. The rest of them are invalid for us just because the zones are there. But we want to see those guys head in the same direction. Even if they head up and we could have made money on it going through the zones, it just allows us that additional confirmation we need from a correlation standpoint. Look at that. G Chef turning around. All right. And we are 2 minutes away from the start of London session. The official start of London session is here in 2 minutes. So looks like we're probably going to get a nice little entry on GU. Let me see here. GU. Let's go look at it. I'm trying you guys strategy using the peekaboo strategy. Let's go to minute 5. We'll go to minute 1. I don't know how to use the peekaboo strategy because I don't know peekaboo, but I'm going to lower time frames. There's nothing there. So from peekaboo standpoint, those who like peekaboo, we don't have anything there. So on the lower time frames or the higher time frames as far as the zone. So as soon as this closes, this candle closes, you see guys, GU, the zone is gone. As soon as this candle closes, I am in a GU buy, as long as we close above this line.
You better have y'all one-click manual trading ready. You know how that's gonna go. Don't enter trade too late.
Yeah, man.
Nate be on that cup. He be forgetting to enter that trade.
Let me go ahead and get my lot size appropriately. Let's go with on this small account. What I got? 0.2. We'll go with 0.25 on this trade. All right, we got 1 minute. G, like I said, looks good. GCAD looking strong. Yeah, we got strong candles all the way around, heading up. I like it. I like it. Did you see that happening? And we got something. GU. I am in GU. I'm in GU for a buy, 20 pips. All right, I'm in GU for a buy, 20 pips. We got a notification for the 30-minute time frame for EA. The reason I got a 30-minute notification is because I have I've got the version 4 of AIRO. So for those who are new, this is version 4. Version 4 is a dashboard. It has all the pairs I want to look at, all 15 that I look at, or 14, the 14 that I look at on a daily basis. It has all the time frames I want to look at it for, and it tells me, like right now, 30-minute time frame of EURAUD just had a sell arrow pointing. So if I click on this, it takes me to look what the EURAUD M30 chart, and it shows me what the down arrow. All right, that's the easy way to get into it. So I'm not going to worry about this right now. I don't really trade at 30-minute. And we'll go back to the GU trade. We're about 3 pips right now, looking for 20 pips. Looks like S&P 500. Yeah, I'm gonna start following my rules, man. I'm not taking any trades outside of sessions anymore. I don't like that. We're down 50 pips. Down 50 pips right now on S&P 500. This is why you don't over leverage your accounts, guys. And this is why you also trade during the session that's supposed to be traded. I'm going to go for again, we're going for 42 pips. So I'm going to go for an 84 pip stop loss. That's what I'm going for. That's the 2-to-1 ratio. You have to give room to breathe these indices. So I'm going to put my stop loss at 84 pips. My take profit is at 42. So my stop loss is at 84 pips. Boom, right there. All right, 84 pip stop loss. All right. And we'll let it run, guys. We'll let it run. All right, got both of them set. GU, I'm setting, I said, let me go ahead and set my take profit from my phone because it's so far up. We got 20 pips take profit on this one here. All right, and we got a 40 pip stop loss. Yeah, it should be 40 pips. Make sure I did my math correct. Yep, 40 pips. All right. And we got those set. All right. We'll let it run. We're going to let it run here. Let's go look at some Bitcoin, Ethereum. Another reason why you don't want to over leverage as well, guys, is so that you can get into multiple trades. If you over leverage on one trade, you can't get into other trades. All right. So you want to make sure you put on the proper lot size so that you can get into other trades if you see other trades while you're you're currently in a trade. If I'm down 100 pips on 2 positions, now I'm down 102 on 3 positions, but I have the right margin because I'm not over leveraging. I can actually enter in more trades. GCAD, All right. There we go. GN. We just wait for it to break that zone. So GN looks like it's the next one. Told you guys it'd be the next one. So we're looking for GN. All right. We're looking for GN to get a break above the line in the zone. So we got 11 minutes before we look to enter in on GN. All right. Let me stop sharing and answer these questions because Q&A is blown up. 50 questions. Question about, can crypto be traded on all time frames or all time zones? Crypto moves all day. And if you have the right broker, you can trade it all day because you can trade on the weekends as well. So you can trade it 7 days a week. So yes, you can trade it on all time zones with cryptocurrency. Yep, we're already looking for GN strategy 3 on the M15. Someone asked me, what's the reason for drawing the trend line on Ethereum in opposite direction of trend? Let's go look at it real quick so I can show you guys. So I don't have it here. Oh, Ethereum's up there. Almost broke the zone. Almost broke the zone. We might have to get to Ethereum trade here.
Oh, for sure. I'm like, okay. If it's gonna break that zone, then it's definitely gonna go to. It's gonna. Oh man,
it's moving. If it gets too close, I mean, if it gets too close to the trend line here, I definitely may look to wait for it to break that trend line. But I still like it though, man. We'll see. We got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes. Might be trying for a nice little trade there. Let me lower my lot size because I'm already in other trades. When you're in multiple trades, you want to lower your lot size, guys. You want to lower your lot size. All right. So I think I drew it earlier. I drew a trend line opposite of the trend. So I drew something like this. All right. All this does for me is it shows me, and you see here, look at this. They touch, and that wick right there touched the line. This just shows me, because all trend lines are another level of support and resistance. That's why when I draw this trend line, you see I got a touch here, price touch there, price touch there. It's not a coincidence. This is what price does on a daily basis. So for me, it's just an added confirmation that if we had a retrace, because we're looking for a counter trend trade, this would be an ideal place. I would look for take profit somewhere at this level. All right. That's why I drew it there. Just kind of have another understanding or another confirmation of where price may stop at. All right. That's all it is. And as you trade more and you see more, there's just different ways to mark the charts up. There's different ways to mark the charts up. All right. So I use this as a level of understanding where take profit is at, or where it may be. But it looked like Ethereum trying to push to the upside. So let's see here. Let me do strategy number 8 real quick. Let's check out the fibs on this bad boy. All right, man, it bounced off of 79. So on this play here, it came all the way down to 70. Let me zoom in here. Oh, actually, it didn't hit the 79. I think it hit the 79. We got a nice little bounce off the trend line there. 79 is right here. We got 2 minutes. What you think, Calvin?
see, I feel like it's still gonna drop in my personal opinion. So I don't know about that one. I feel like it's still gonna give her a little reversal. It has to retest.
Yeah, for me, I don't feel comfortable unless it breaks this channel, this upward channel. If it breaks that, we go.
If it tested too, then that means for sure it's definitely, in my personal opinion, it's gonna reverse though.
Yeah. But then also, I don't see the strength out of Bitcoin. So I don't see the strength of the Bitcoin moving up. Like if Bitcoin was moving up strongly, like Ethereum is, I'm in. But Bitcoin's not moving up. Everything follows Bitcoin. So if you trade cryptocurrency, guys, it's always cool to have Bitcoin up as well, because Bitcoin, everything moves off Bitcoin. And as you see here, yeah, Ethereum is coming back down. It may not even close above the zone. So this is why you don't trade, at least in my opinion. This is why I don't personally trade live candles. I wait till they close. I want confirmation that it's going in a certain direction. Zone broke.
Bro, the zone broke, but I still don't trust it. It probably will go up still. I don't know.
I wouldn't take a trade unless I say it's got to break above this trend line right here. So it needs to break out of this channel. It's in this upward channel you guys see, just bounces up and down on this channel. So I needed to break the channel either way before I let it take a trade.
Trade at your own risk. If I'm gonna risk anything, I'm gonna risk taking a sell before I take a buy at this very moment. But a short sell, because it's still uptrend.
Come on, S&P. Let's go.
S&P. I'm like, yo. S&P took a sip of your cup, bro. You gotta stop putting it on camera. That boy leaning.
GM looking good. We can get a break of his own. It's go time for GM. Let's make sure we have GCAS heading up. GJ still heading up. GI still heading up. And G Chef trying to head up. We got a little reversal here. So yeah, we're looking good from a confluence standpoint there. All right. We got a few pips. We're down 4 pips right now on GU, but GN, waiting for that break above the zone. So we got 4 minutes. So in the meantime, let me go answer some of these questions. Yes, strategy 3 for GN. We're getting ready to look for it. The binary Zoom call was not recorded. So if you're not in that group, you won't be able to see it. Strategy video number 9 is where all the other strategies are at, guys, in the back office. Got to go in the back office under my products. Got to go in the back office, guys. Strategy number 9 has been posted this morning. So I posted that in the group to talk about it early this morning. Back office, guys. Got to go in the back office.
S&P melting.
Yeah, S&P hit my stop loss. So I'm out on S&P 500. S&P 500 hit my stop loss. I'm out on the trade.
If you didn't over leverage, guys, it wouldn't be a huge loss at all. So again, if you did take a huge loss, that means you over leveraged. You definitely over leveraged.
We got 2 minutes on GN. See what happens. We're looking at strategy number 3 for GN, guys. Strategy number 3 for GN, which is the break of the Asia channel. We're already in the trade with GU on the same strategy. And now we're looking for GN to get us in. We gotta make up those trades. We gotta make up those pips, man. I mean, how much money I lose on that trade, man? I'm a little upset about that one. Yeah, I'm upset about that. We gotta make that up. We gotta make that up. All right, GN. All right, GN gonna give us some love. GU gonna give us some love. GCAT slow plan. We may not even get to that one. Ethereum. Not really doing much of nothing, sitting up there, stalling around. Bitcoin trying to come down. All right, GU, we're only down 1 pip. There we go. Got the reversal on GU. We're looking for. All right, got the reversal. Heading back now in profit. Let's go. 1 minute, and it's time to get into GN. Ooh-wee. Let's go. Wait for it. Wait for it. I like the way it's moving.
Dang, we should have had the Ripple chart open up, my brother. Ripple went to 52 cents. We didn't even play around with that.
Today? Like right
just
now?
Just right now. It was at 48 cents while I was on the call. I went to 52 cents. Should have had that Ripple. No.
Oh, we got a GJ buy. I'm in GN for a buy, guys. I'm in GN for a buy. GJ buy right at the zone. Not taking it. Zone's there. But everything's pointing up. So we got pushes in GU. We got, we're in GU and we're in GN for buys. GN and GU for buys. Here we go, 20 pips. 20 pips on both. 40 pips stop loss. Once I see that I am 15 pips or more in profit, I am looking to put my stop loss. For me, I like to put it 1 pip in profit. So I'll put it 1 pip in profit. That way, if price does come all the way back down, I don't lose. I actually make money on the trade. GCAD, trying to push. Trying to push a GCAD. Everything pointing up, looking good.
You see Ethereum melting, like I said, from the top a little bit.
There it is. Yep. The melt. Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing? Trying to do the same thing. Up 7 pips right now on GU and GN. We already got a break of the trend line on this reversal, potential reversal with with Bitcoin. Interesting. I can see some support right here. Ethereum coming down. S&P 500. It better not be going up. You mother boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
And my stop loss should have been on the other side of, if I was following the strategy number 8, I just going off because we got in at a different entry. But if we got in here, like we should have been early, our stop loss would have been on the other side of the 50, 5 pips below it, and we still be in this trade. We'll see what happens. We'll follow it. I didn't want to risk that many pips. We'll follow it though. All right. GNGU just sitting right around. We're up 1 pip in GU. We're down 4 pips in GN. Just waiting for that push. Waiting for that push. GCAD right there.
I should have took that sell on Ethereum from that top when the zone broke. I knew it.
Ooh-wee.
I should have took that sell from there when that zone broke.
241 pips so far. So let me get to answer a couple questions here. Let me get to answer some questions real quick. Strategy number 9, guys, in the back office. Must go inside the back office of Auvoria Prime. So let me go ahead and show you guys exactly where it's at. For those who don't know, share my screen real quick. All right, so we log into the back office. You want to select AP Academy right here. AP Academy. It's going to bring you to this page right here. All right, you want to go to My First Steps. Click on that one. It's going to take you to a new page. Let it load up. It's a little slow sometimes. All right, you want to watch all the videos here, all the videos here, and then when you get to my product setup, all the videos here. When you go into my product setup, you'll go through all these videos here, and then you want to come here to my product. All right, my products. Click on my products. All right, and then you want to scroll down, and you need to see if you have AIRO right here. You have all the softwares you're enrolled in will be right here. So you find AIRO, select Access Setup Course.
Taking that sell on Ethereum, bro? How you feeling?
Let me share my screen real quick. Everybody can see it. All right. So from here until down here is about 132 pips. I'm in on a sale. I'll take that. Yeah, I like it. I'm in on a sale on Ethereum. Double time. And bring it down about 100. For me, I'm going to go for about 100. I'm going to go for 100 pips.
It's about 10 pips.
All right. All right. So mine are set about 100, and because I don't want to take it all the way down here, because price may stop beforehand. So I put it slightly above it. And right now, I believe that's about, yeah, it's about 108 pips. It'll say 1,008, but it's really 108. All right, guys. About 108 pips. That's what I'm taking that. So it'll be over 200 pips, or it'll show 2,000 pips on the chart, but it'd be over 200 pips for both entries that I have. All right. We're just taking a counter trend trade on Ethereum. So let me get back to showing you guys where the software is at. So now that we're here, once you select AIRO, you scroll down and you see the setup videos and then all the strategies. And you can see here, strategy number 9, part 1 and part 2. All right, part 1 and part 2. That's where you find everything at. All right. Let's see. Let me answer some more questions real quick while these trades play out. GU back in profit, and everything else is just kind of hanging around an entry price. GN swing buy on H1. I don't really trade swing trades, so I can't really speak to that. We may have to look at that one a little later on. Gold. Someone wants to look at gold. Let's go look at gold real quick. Gold. Nothing going on with gold, guys. So not looking to do anything with gold at the moment. All G pairs are in profit right now. We're back in profit on the G pairs. Let's go back and look here. All right, GJ looking juicy. All right. Hey, if your chart looks different than mine, take it. It's at the zone for me. You keep mentioning price breaking into or through the zone. Yes, the zone is the red or green zones, support or resistance. I like breakouts. All right. They've been good to us here on London session. They've been good to us. They've been real good to us. All right. Crypto's been good to us as well. So we're in a crypto trade right now. BTC is trying to move down. And so I think Ethereum should be following it here relatively shortly. All right, got a little drawdown. Is it worth trading Asia session with Asia pairs? I don't trade Asia session because the volatility is very low. If you know what you're doing, there are some pairs to trade. You want to make sure if you do trade agent session, you want to trade agent pairs. Your JPYs, AUDs, NZDs, like you stated there. Someone wants me to explain strategy number 9. Yeah, we'll go over that. So when we kind of get profit on these trades and we get out of these trades, I'll go over strategy number 9. It's a little intricate. All right, but I try to make it very easy. So the video should be very easy to follow along, but we'll go over that. Why is regulation not so important? So regulation is important to some. It all depends on who you're dealing with. And we try to we can't tell you guys who to use, like I say, when it comes to brokers and whatnot, but it can be important from the standpoint of who you're actually trading with and how they handle your money. Because some unregulated brokers can close shop and run away with your money. That's the honest truth. But then there's some regulated brokers that I've heard do the same thing. So, trading is a risk. And you just want to make sure you're trading with the right broker, that has a good reputation. Being regulated is a bonus. NASDAQ buy, I don't really trade NASDAQ, guys. Again, I kind of explain why I use S&P before I use NASDAQ or US 30. All right. Some people said they took Jackie's GN trade off the H1 yesterday and they're still in profit. Hey, shout out to you guys. Shout out. Jackie's a great trader. We'll talk about the money. Somebody wants to know the market maker cycle for GA. So we'll look at that as well when we talk about go over strategy 9. Someone asked me what I recommend using pending orders at the zones. I don't trade pending orders, so I couldn't really tell you. I don't have a strategy for that. If you can come up with a strategy for that, and it's accurate and it hits very often, hey, let me know. Let's work on it. I don't trade pending orders. All the live calls are always traded, guys. So live trading calls. When I get on a live session on Sunday nights to go over everything, that call is recorded and they're put on. If you want to find it, you can find it in the Auvoria Prime YouTube channel. That's the first place you can find it. You can also find it in the AIRO announcements channel. We're still in profit on the G pairs, getting closer to profit on Ethereum now. It's kind of slow playing, but we're in profit on both G pairs right now. But yes, all live calls are being recorded. GN. You iterate GN for strategy number 3. Do I close it in negative 23 pips? No, we're looking for you want to close it at positive 20 pips or negative 40 pips. 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss is the game plan when it comes to trading Forex pairs. Unless you want to use something else. That's just what I recommend. But you shouldn't be negative 23 pips. It's not even that close to that. We're actually in profit right now on GN. All right. Can you go over to Fib? Yes, we'll go over to Fib. I'll show you guys how I used it to call that 7,500 pip trade on Bitcoin yesterday. So we'll go over that. Someone asked me, how do I personally pick what trades to get into, what plays to jump into? So it's all based on strategies, guys. I use the strategies. I've been using them. I've created most of them. Some others have been created by others, and I've just learned to master theirs. And so when I see a play and it lines up with what I like to trade, the pairs I like to trade, I take it. So for example, strategy number 3. This is a breakout strategy for strategy number 3. That's why we're in GU and GN. I like both of these because all the other G pairs are pushing up as well. And when you have that confluence, or as I call it, it's called correlation with all the G pairs, then these two I'm entering in versus the other two because they have clear skies. They have the room for 20 pips. GU's got room for 20 pips. GN's got the room for 20 pips. All right, that's why I'm in these two and not in GCAD. If we can break the zone, we'll get in GCAD. GJ at the zone. GOD at the zone. G Chef is a zone there. It's starting to reverse a little bit. That's why I don't want to get in those trades. All right. So that's the reason why we're in the 2 we're in and we're not in all of them. All right. So, and as you learn how to trade more often and you spend more time on the charts, you'll start to have your own reasons of why you like certain strategies. So what I recommend to everybody is trade the strategy that best resonate with you. So for example, I believe everyone should start off with strategy number 1 as a foundation. Start off with strategy number 1, learn the foundation of bounce, arrow, go. All right. Bounce, arrow, go. And then from there, add 1 or 2 other strategies to help you out. To help that way, if you don't see a strategy number 1 move, you might see a strategy number 3 or a strategy number 8, and you can enter those trades in. All right. Ethereum, retesting that trend line right there, looking for it to bounce back down. Bitcoin is doing something similar, a little slight retrace. We're still in profit on the G pairs. All right. This is why you don't over leverage, guys. Don't over leverage. I'm using bigger lot sizes on the G pairs, and I'm using small lot sizes on Ethereum. And right now I'm in profit overall because I have bigger lot sizes on this, even though we're down over 200 pips. I'm using a very small lot size. I'm using a 0.05 lot size on Ethereum, and I'm using a 0.25 lot size on the G pairs. So I'm in profit because of that. All right. So that's how you balance your what do you call it? So you balance you manage your money. All right. So even if you go negative, you're still okay. Yeah, we're going negative, that's fine. I'm only down overall like less than $20. All right. It's a small account, so I can't get crazy with it. And again, I told you guys last week, I'm going to share the link with you guys inside of the call or inside the chat. I'm going to make a whole brand new account. I got new direction on how to actually share the link with you guys for those who want to actually share the MyFX book link with their friends to show them what we're doing on the calls. All right. And to help you guys, recruit people into the company. So I'm going to start a whole brand new account from scratch that they can monitor. And so I'll get that link out to you guys tomorrow. Well, I'm still on the old account. And so when I get the new account, we'll get that out to you guys tomorrow with the new account information. We'll start from scratch and we'll build it all the way back up. All right. We'll start off with $500 because I think $500 is a reasonable amount of money that people can come up with to trade, and it's nothing crazy. And then we'll run it up. We're gonna run it up with crypto. We're gonna run it up with forex pairs, indices, gold. Doesn't matter. We're gonna run it up, and you guys will be able to share that with everybody else. All right. Let's go look at GCAD. GCAD, the zone disappeared, but it's below the blue line, so I'm not entering the trade. It's what we enter in on this trade. But wait, we want to need to break above or close above the blue line here because this is the high of Asia session. So it's a breakout. You want it to break above Asia session channel. The Asia channel is everything in between this dotted line here and the start of the money zone. So the dotted line is the start of a new Forex day. So from here to here, and then from that blue line down to here, this is the Asia channel. This little box right here. This is the Asia channel. You want this channel to be what? You want it to be less than 50 pips. All right, that's all based on ADR. If it's more than 50 pips, the probability of you being able to catch 20 pips lessens. So we want it to be less. This channel is only 23.5 pips wide. So if we can get a close above here, we then want to make sure that we have 20 pips room into the next zone, and we take the trade. That's strategy number 3. The Asia breakout channel. This strategy is for the Great Britain pound pairs, all GBP pairs. Will it work on other pairs? Sure. But it's consistently works on and is created for the strategy, the Great Britain pound pairs. I guess I'll leave that on there so you guys can see that here. That's strategy number 3. All right. In pound on the G pairs. Let me double check. My account overall is blue because I'm managing proper risk management. I'm down 89, 90 pips about both, 80 and 70. I'm about 150 pips drawdown in Ethereum, but I have a significantly larger lot size on the GBP pairs. And you see we're starting to get some upward push. Oops. There's GU pushing up. All right, up 7 pips. There's GN pushing up. We're up about 5 pips, 8 and 5 right now. We're pushing to the upside, the upper room. All right, let's go look at Ethereum. Ethereum is BS and Calvin, man. Tell Ethereum to get their act together. We say Ethereum started to come back down. I say test that trend line and reverse. Gold on the 5 minutes. Ooh wee. Gold on the 5 minute. Nothing. All right, nothing going on gold on the 5 minute. We're up 9 pips, 10 pips right now on GU. We're halfway to our 20 pip goal, guys. Halfway to 10, 20 pips, 11 pips now on GU and pushing. Let's go, GU. Let's make this money back. 12 pips on GU. 13 pips on GU. All right. Don't slow down on me. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. +4 on GN. GN slow playing with us. We're +12 though on GU. Get that 20 pips and get out. As soon as I see 15 to 18 range, I'm going to be putting my stop loss in profit. At least 1 pip. +2. Come on, GN. Quit playing with us. Ethereum coming down. We're in the 60s now, 50s now. Looking good on Ethereum, starting to head back the right way. That's why you don't over leverage, guys, especially with cryptos. They move. Same thing with indices. Like Calvin talked about, we lose trades too, guys. We lose trades too. No one is going to win every trade. +14 pips on GU. +14 and pushing. And pushing. Let's go look at something. Let me go look at something real quick because I know it's pushing too. Oh, it's pushing down. Interesting. All right. GU +14. Ethereum pushing down. I like to see that. Need that push. Come down here and get a couple pips. We're at +15 now on GU. Let's go to GU now. Go to GU. And guess what I'm doing? I'm moving this stop loss now into what? I'm moving that bad boy into profit. Oh, come on, baby. Drag to modify. Here we go. That's close enough. 1.6. GU is now a risk-free trade. I will not lose money on GU. And we're up 16 pips. It's about to hit this 20 pips. All right. I will not lose money on GU now. It's a risk-free trade. I've got a pip and a half in profit. I put my stop loss in the profit, a pip and a half. And we're 4 pips away from hitting take profit. So even if it reverses all the way, it'll close me out at almost 2 pips. Guaranteed trade now. This is the way you want to do it. This is how you manage your risk. All right. You don't want to get, it's up 7. If it got up 19 and turned around and came all the way back down, hit the stop loss, that'd piss you off. So make sure you secure your trades, guys. Make sure you secure your trades. It's okay if you have 20 trades and 18 hit take profit and 2 get stopped out in profit, but they're not all the way to your take profit. You didn't lose. So make sure you're managing your trades as you go. All right, guys? That way you secure the bag. You want to secure the bag. And for me, I want to secure more because we lost that S&P. So I'm gonna secure some more of this bag. I'm putting my trade 5 pips in profit. I'm gonna secure 5 pips. I'm a little perturbed right now with S&P 500 +17. Come on, GU, take us out of our misery. Take us out of our misery. So look at GCAD. What's GCAD doing? Oh, we're not gonna be able to get in GCAD. Some of you already know. Some of you already in GCAD. That's the crazy thing. I know y'all by now. Yeah, it's less than 20 pips to the next zone. So unless it closes a little further down and above the blue line, I'm not looking to get it in GCAD. +15 though in GU. I need GU to go ahead and take us out of misery. We're -1 on GN, +1 on GN now. Ethereum we're -62. It's coming down. We should be good on on Ethereum. We should be good. GU +13 coming down a little bit. We got 6 minutes for this candle. So let me, while we wait, how to get the white line to show. All right, guys. So please go watch. I got multiple videos about that. I mean, it's all about the settings, guys. So real quick, to show you guys how I get the white line to show, and someone asks this question on every call, please make sure you are either on my Sunday night calls or you're watching the video from Sunday night. Bitcoin for a sale. That makes me feel good about Ethereum. We got a Bitcoin for a sale. We got Bitcoin for a sale. Makes me feel good about Ethereum. All right. Makes me feel real good about Ethereum. And Ethereum's melting. There we go. Let's go. Plus 16 on GU. Ethereum starting to melt. All right. That's what we need. So to get both lines to show, red and white. All right. You want to go to your right click on the black of the screen. So you get this menu here. All right. Go to properties. Make sure you turn off the grid. So show grid under common, make sure it's off. And then under colors, make sure grid is white. So you want to turn the grid off, but you want to make sure your grid is white. That right there is what will allow you to have the white line, guys. That way you can see both the red line, because I got here ask line is red. That's the red line. The white line is white. It's going to be white because it's based off the grid. All right. That's how you set it. All right, guys. Let's make sure that we are, getting on these, these calls, guys. That's how you find out the information. We're almost in profit on Ethereum. Shout out to Calvin. He about to get us paid on Ethereum. Here we go. Let's go.
You already know. You already know the ET calls, man. The ET calls.
ET phone home. Yeah, all right, guys. When we started getting some good Ethereum profit, guys, hey, make those videos, guys. Make them videos. Why you like AIRO? Show the profits. Hey, send them to me and Calvin. Hey, we're gonna, make some creative videos with you guys in it. That you guys can use with the MyFX books to do what? To be able to market this and show people that we're not playing games over here. So for those of you who want to, recruit people, you're gonna have the tools to do so. All right. I feel good about going away from the screen. We should be good. Look at that nice little drop. Come on, Ethereum. Take us out of our misery. Take us out of our misery. Take us out of our misery. Matter of fact, I'm about to do it now. So I'm gonna take lead, guys. I'm about to go ahead and bust out a quick little video, and y'all gonna hear me. So let me turn this around. Hey, so the reason why I love to trade with AIRO is because I get to trade with my family here on the call. We got over 350 people live on the call, and we're having fun. And this is why we're having fun. Look at those pips. Look at that pips, over 100 pips on the call live with the team. We are up live over 100 pips right now on the call, over 100 pips, all right? That's why I love trading live with AIRO. It's a simple, easy software to use that helps me to see the markets clear. And I love trading with my team. We have a lot of fun. I get to drink out of my solo cup. They don't judge me. That's what life's about. And just like that. Something simple, guys. Why you love AIRO? Show some profits. Just a pip counter. Don't show money. And we have some fun with it. Look at that. Came right to the take profit line. Golly. Quit playing with us. So I feel good about that. Let me close this right quick here. If you're not blue, you should be blue, guys. You should be blue, blue, blue. And if you manage your risk properly, then when all 4 of these trades hit, we should be in profit for the night. We should make up for that S&P loss, and we should be in profit for the night. All right? Need this GU to quit playing, take us out of our misery, as well as GN. GN slow playing. Matter of fact, wait real quick. Let's go look at the chart. I know it's almost time. We got 1 minute. Let's go look at GCAD. GCAD. We got 1 minute for GCAD. What are we doing with GCAD? The buy would be right here. Yeah, we got over 20 pips. So let's see what happens. If it closes in the same area here, I'll be in a buy for GCAD. Come on, Ethereum, what you doing? Playing games with us.
Yeah, Ethereum definitely playing games right now. Oh, even better. Arrow came for Ethereum. I feel even better now.
I'm in GCAD, and we got an Ethereum 5-minute. Let's go look at it. Ethereum. We got a sale, so I feel good about it. I feel good earlier because we had a sale on Bitcoin too. All right, so yeah, we should be good. Keep that right there. I'm also in a GCAD buy, so I'm in a GU buy up about 14 pips. A GN buy, we're up 1 pip, and I'm in a GCAD buy down about 2 pips right now. Let's look at GJ. GJ still trying to move back up. GOD just chilling out right there at the zone. And G Chef chilling out right there. Ethereum, here we go. Ethereum, let's go. Sitting there. Just wait for it to drop. Take us out of our misery. There we go. Here we go. Now for me, I've got 5 positions. So I got 4 trades on, but I'm in Ethereum twice. So for me, I'm not looking to take any more positions on anything. So I'm going to wait till some of these close out and profit before I look to do anything else. That way I don't over leverage myself. I'm floating about 10% in profit right now. So I'm up about 10% right now on all these trades between the wins and the losses, right now. So I'm profitable on GU and GN. I'm almost profitable on GCAD, and I'm a little negative on Ethereum. But I'm up over 10% right now on my entire account, which is good. And that's after we took that loss on S&P 500. So I feel pretty good because, hey, we're going to make up for that loss once all these trades hit. We're going to make up for that loss, and we'll be in the positive for the night. 16 pips on GU. GCAD right at break even. Let me get here. Feel good. I'm watching this on my phone as well. We're now in profit on GCAD. All right. Let's see here. So someone asked a question. I guess I was late. How much should we count a pip with with SPX 500? So my stop loss is at 84. 42 pips. 84 pips is what my stop loss was at. Man, we get some movement now in the G pairs. Let me go back. So a pip with S&P 500. Boom. Hey, GU just hit take profit. GU just hit take profit. Let's go back to the charts. GU just blew through take profit. Boom. GU gone. TP hit. I just hit TP on GU. Nice little bag. And let's go look at GN. GN, we are up about 10 pips. All right. GCAD, we're up 6 pips. All right. Oh, let me set my take profit for GCAD. Let me set that. GCAD 20 pip take profit. Boom, right there. 20 pip take profit. 40 pip stop loss. Close enough. We're up 7 on GCAD. We're up 8 on GN. Looking Gucci. I'm still in profit, guys. I'm in profit. When both of these G pairs close out, I'll be in profit overall for the night. This is why you don't over leverage your account, guys. This is why you don't over leverage your account, so that you can ensure that when you take losses and you come back and make trades, and again, it's all about proper risk management to ensure that you do not blow your accounts. All right. We're not going to hit home runs on every trade, guys. Not going to hit home runs. All right. So still blue right now in all trades. Still blue. All right. Just waiting for these to go hit TP. Let's go look at GJ. What's GJ doing? Oh, GJ's moving up. I like that. Getting that confluence. Giad moving up. Good. G Chef moving back up. GU still up there. All right. GN got a slight pullback. So did GCAD, but we're still in profit. And so look at Ethereum, because Ethereum playing with my emotions right now. Come on, Ethereum, just put us out of our misery. Come on, take us out of our misery. Get us out. Get us out. All right, we'll come back to those trades, guys. We'll come back to those trades. We're getting ready to get back in profit on Ethereum. I'm sorry. Let me show you guys how to count pips on S&P 500. So S&P 500, every 10 cents is a pip. Every 10 cents is a pip. So right now, S&P 500 is at 39, let's say 2406. So if it went to 39, 2416, that'd be 1 pip. All right, 1 pip. So every 10 cents is a pip. Same way with gold. Every 10 cents is a pip. Yes, we'll be talking about strategy 9 later on. Once we get out of these trades, we'll talk about strategy number 9. If you want to know about brokers, hit me up at Nate Got the Bag on Telegram or on Instagram to ask me about the broker. During a break here in about 9 minutes, we'll go on a quick 15-minute break, and I'll send you guys. I'll reply to everybody that's contacting me about the broker. Do I respond on Instagram fast? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm on a call, like right now, then I'll respond here in the next 10 minutes when we take a break. But I'm pretty quick to respond. So that's good. I didn't know that. So someone said that normally all indices follow UK 100, in the same direction. So I had to start looking at that. I know that's the first time I ever heard that. First time I ever heard that most indices follow UK 100. So I'll take a look at that. That's somebody to take a look at. All right. Something learn something new every day. Start following that, looking at that. That may be a good indication of where price may be going by actually looking at that. All right, so we're GN's down a little bit, GCAD's in profit, Ethereum just teeter-tottering around entry right now. All right. Broker does accept cards, guys. How do you work out the pips on SP 500? We already went over that. I'm loving AIRO. Can a Telegram AIRO chat be for trading business rather than memes and stuff? Takes a lot of time to scroll and scroll. So guys, the AIRO bag chat is just there for people to chat, hype each other up, have fun. So not gonna really dictate what we cannot do. There's certain things you can't do, but trying to make it fun, guys. Trying to make it fun. So if you need a broker, guys, contact me. How do you measure the range for numbers to use first, second, or third? Someone asked, can you use strategy 7 outside of the money zone? Yes, you can. Yes, you can use strategy number 7 outside of the money zone. Just make sure that you just make sure that you're continue to you continue to use that same but make sure you have experience trading outside the money zone. Trading outside the money zone, when outside the money zone, liquidity lowers, which means there's less money being traded, which means price doesn't always trend as strongly as it does inside the money zone. As well, outside the money zone, if news does come out, price moves a little bit more sporadically, or I say erratically, because there's less money in the zone or in the market. All right. What's the best way to figure out lot size? I recommend a 0.01 lot size for every $100, guys. 0.01 lot size for every $100. Someone asked me, why do they see resistance on GU? but not on my charts. So on my charts, guys, it's probably because we have a different broker. Different brokers will have different looks. Arrows will pop up differently. Charts, zones will pop up differently. So if you want yours to look just like mine, contact me about the broker that I utilize. Someone asked about the news. Let's check the news. We should have checked this earlier. News. So for the news, there is economic news for the currency pairs. All right, economic news for currency pairs that allows us to do what? To understand when we should be trading, when we should not be trading. All right, when we should be trading, when we should not be trading. We don't want to trade around. We don't want to trade around yellow folder or red folder news. You know. So right now we've got green folder news all night up until 3 hours and 4 minutes from now. So we're good for the rest of the night. We're on this call for another 1 hour and 5 minutes. So there's some orange folder news for Great Britain pound in 3 hours and 4 minutes, and for euro in 4 hours and 4 minutes. All right. And I'm on the MyFX book. So I use MyFX book app. Is the app I use for news. And then also Forex Factory is another one you can use for news. In 4.5 hours, there's some red folder news for USD. So we're good for the rest of the night on this call, guys. We're good. So right now we have one loss with SP 500. We have one win with GU, and we're in 3 other trades. For those who want to know, we are in GN. We're down about 10 pips. We're in GCAD. We're down about 6, and we're in Ethereum down about 70. And so we'll just sit here and chill, guys. Sit here and chill. All right. GU still up. GN, little pullback. GCAD, doing the same thing. What's GJ doing? GJ pulling back. GI's pulling back. G-Chef still pushing up. Euro's not doing much of anything right now. Gold, not doing much of anything. S&P 500, don't even want to talk about it. It made me mad. Bitcoin, little push up. Ethereum's following suit a little bit, but overall consensus, a quick little reversal. We got very close to hitting TP, but again, this is why the spread is important. You see why I didn't put it way down here, guys? You see, you got pretty close, but you need both the red line and white line to go below this line to cover, to close the trade out in profit. So we're just waiting for that to turn around, head back. All right. Answer some more questions. On break, I'll be answering more questions and then responding to Telegram and Instagram about the broker for you guys. Someone asked me to repeat what a B broker does. They manipulate your trades. They will open and close your spreads, and then mainly open them when it comes to your take profit level, so that you don't do what? Your trades don't close out properly, or they don't close out at all. All right. They also will, if you're using an EA, they'll block the EA's trades. All right. They also will spike the price in either direction to close out your stop loss level, and then continue to head in the right direction, even though other brokers didn't have a large spike. So they just manipulate the market to ensure that they win and that you lose. All right. Do I trade silver? I don't. I need to look at it. People like it. I haven't really got into it. It doesn't move enough pips for me. I like more volatile pairs. I need to be able to catch pips. So that's why I don't really look at silver. The lot size calculator. Don't know. We're working on that, guys. Right now, I'm working on making sure that you guys have the best experience with the VPS and the software. Once we get that stabilized, then we'll start worrying about additional indicators like the lot size calculator. But again, this is why you need to make sure that you understand how to use a lot size and count pips and all that, because you don't want to have to depend on an indicator to tell you what lot size you need using. All right. It makes life easy, but you need to learn how to do it yourself, because what happens if, like right now, you don't have access to it? You need to be able to, be dependent on it. That's why I teach about how to count pips on all the different types of pairs, how to, what lot size to use and things of that nature. So when asked about different zones, that means I have a different broker, guys. Different brokers, different zones. GCAD and GN, we're back in profit, and Ethereum is heading the right direction. And we get a nice little push on the G pairs. We're back. Let's go. Let's go. It is 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we're going to take a break, guys. Let's look at where we're at right now. We'll take a 15-minute break. But right now we are, all right, we took profit on GU. We took a loss on S&P 500. So we're 1-1 right now. GN, we are in profit by 3 pips. GCAD, we're in profit by 4 pips. And then Ethereum, we are slightly in the negative right now, about 60 pips, waiting for it to come back on down and take us out of our misery. All right. So let me get to answering more questions for everybody. If anything happens in the meantime, we hit take profit, or I'm getting out of a trade for whatever reason, then I'll come back on beforehand. So right now, hey guys, take your break. Go get something to drink. I've got mine. I'm actually gonna get a refill, and I'll throw some music on. We're gonna vibe out. Hey guys, I'll come back to you real quick. Hey, GBP NZD, 15 pips in profit. GBP NZD is 15 pips in profit. I just put my stop loss in profit at 3 pips. Risk-free trade now. Risk-free, guaranteed win right now because we're in profit. So if it comes back down, I don't care. I'm up 3 pips in profit, and it's a guaranteed trade for us. All right, back to the show. All right, guys, I'm back 2 minutes early. We'll go back in a minute, but GBP NZD just hit take profit. We are now 2-1 for the night. GBP NZD just hit TP. We're up 4 pips in GCAD. We're down about 100 pips right now, 90 pips with Ethereum. It's playing games with us, but hey, it's holding strong at that trend line, so I'm waiting for the reversal. All right, but we just hit take profit for 20 pips in GBP NZD, and we are in the positive right now, 4 pips for GCAD, waiting for GCAD to run up. So, hey, back to the vibes, guys. All right, guys, trying to answer everybody's questions on Telegram and Instagram. So, we got 280 on the call. People dropping off. I don't know why we're dropping off. We're making money right now. We're dropping off at the wrong time. All right, so you see here on the chart, we're up about 5 pips, 4 pips. It was up about 7 or 8, actually 9 pips on GCAD. Also, look at what everything else is doing. GU, it reversed, but it's starting to head back up. GN, reversing a little bit, but still hold strong up there. GCAD, we're in, up 6 pips. GJ in the zone, coming down a little bit. G odd right at the zone, reversing a little bit. G chef in the zone, coming down. Seeing everything reverse like that makes me want to get out. So we'll look at that. We'll look at that on GCAD. And then we're down about 130 pips on Ethereum. Calvin, man, let me know. Hey, tell the people what you feel about it, man. What you see in here.
Oh, I still want to hold on to it. To be very honest, I still feel like it could reverse down to the 10 pips. Even 5 pips. You know, people catch 5 pips too as well. Which I was thinking, you know, some people should have closed out. We should have closed out a little bit at the end, but I feel like it's just playing with that moving average line. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna cut my loss, but for right now, I'm still holding.
All right. All right, so +5 still in the GCAD. We got a zone pop up here on Ethereum. Just had a zone pop up.
Shit.
I don't like the way it's reversing. I don't like the way it's reversing on us right now. This is why, though. This is why, and I can tell you guys, I'm now broke even. I now broke even. I am now broke even with my trade, my 2 trades. So I had 2 positions on SPX. If I only had 1, I'd be in profit. But I'm now broke even with those 2 trades. Actually, I'm sorry, more than broke even. I mean, I'm in profit, just barely though. That's the power of, again, making sure you have proper risk management. And with my trade right now in GCAD, I'd be in bigger profit. And then, of course, we got a little bit of a drawdown on Ethereum, but I didn't over leverage on Ethereum, So this is why you practice proper risk management so that you can trade for the long haul, guys. Trade for the long haul. +3 pips on GCAD. I don't like the way everything's moving down, but every time I always go against my rules, it always comes down. So what I'm gonna do on GCAD is take profit is too close to the zone. I don't like how close it is to the zone. I'm gonna bring it down instead of 20 pips. I'm gonna bring it down to 15 pips. Take profit. And then I'm only gonna risk double the pips in stop loss. So instead of a 40 pip stop loss, I'm gonna go with a 30 pip stop loss now. So I'm tightening everything up here. Like so. And if I see some real momentum on this bad boy, then we'll adjust it back. But that's just what I'm gonna do right now. I don't like it that close to the zone. And so we'll look at catch 15 pips on that trade right there.
Yeah, so I didn't over leverage on Ethereum too as well. I might cut my losses just for the simple fact that it might retest that zone. Again, it might retest that zone, and I'm just letting some people know. I'm just gonna after is it at the 20. I'm gonna wait until what's it called? 4:25. Next 5 minutes pop up. I'm gonna make my decision then if I'm just gonna take my loss on it. Just not pushing back down. But I feel like if it don't push back, if it's gonna go up, it's gonna retest that zone. We're gonna see.
All right, let's start to head back. I like that. GCAD heading up more again. We're at +5, +6. All right. If I can get some good push on GCAD, I'm looking to move my stop loss up a little bit, but I'll probably leave it right there. I like it at 15. That way it's got some nice room for both the bid and ask to go above and knock that out. All right, so I got mostly everybody answered when it comes to the broker. Everybody I haven't answered yet is more or less when it comes to talking about FTMO or binary or any other questions you guys have. I'll answer those when we get off this call here in about 37 minutes. I want to make sure I got everybody the broker information. All right. So +5 on GCAD, minus about 140 on Ethereum. And we'll see what Ethereum's doing with this, what we're going to do with it here. I got my take profit about 100 pips for each position. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. GCAD there. So I want to go over a couple things. I want to go over strategy number 8 and strategy number 9. As people asked about it. So we're going to go to Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you how I took strategy number 8 on Bitcoin, on the other day. That's why it's moving up. Look at that. Got a nice little push up on Bitcoin. Everything follows Bitcoin, guys. Everything follows Bitcoin. Overall. Every now and then you have some people that go outside of that, but for the most part, if Bitcoin is trending in one direction strongly, the whole market's trending in one direction strongly. All right, so Ethereum with a buy. Shit.
Yeah. If you have a big enough account, yeah, you can hold that trade, but I have a smaller account, so I'm gonna take my loss on Ethereum because I know it's gonna retest that zone. That's all it's gonna do, retest that zone and drop back down.
All right. So we're taking the loss on Ethereum, and we are in nice profit now on GCAD. Right now, my profit right now on GCAD is made up for my loss there. And so when we get to the 15, 20 pip range on GCAD, we should be real good. We'll be profitable all over. Man, I like that push. I like that push. Let me push it back up. 20 pips. We're up 9 pips right now. Up 9 pips. With that 9 pips, we're up, 10 pips now, moving up strongly. I'm definitely in profit for today. Not as much profit as we should be, but I'm in profit. Should we have a lot more profit today? But hey, it's what happens. You have great days. We've had some days we didn't lose a trade. We have some days where we didn't take trades. Then you have some days we take wins and losses, but it's all about how you manage your risk. You manage your risk properly, you'll be able to trade for the long haul. So right now I'm in profit barely because I manage my risk properly to make sure that my losses and my profits would counteract. So I'm barely in a loss, but right now if I close this trade out, I'm in profit for the day. That's all I care about. If I have a small profit day, that's better than no profit. All right, so just keep that in mind. You're not going to win every day. Do not get the mentality, because I used to have the mentality like I did in the casino. And the casino mentality is I either win or I lose. Because you guys know the casino, you either go in, you're either going to win or you're going to lose. That is not the mentality you want to have with trading. Otherwise, you would not be here for the long haul. The mentality you should have is managing your risk. The days I win, I want to win big. The days I lose, I want to win small. And the other days, I want to have small losses, small wins, or break even. That's what you'd be looking for. Managing your risk so that you do what? You are ahead at the end of the week or month, however you want to look at it. Me, I look at week to week. So we're starting the week off, with this trade right here, we close it out right now. I'm starting the week off in profit, and I'm happy with that. It's not the profit I thought I'd start off with. I thought we were going to, but hey, it's profit. Profit is profit. We're at 15 pips. Guess what that means, guys? We're up 15 pips. Now I am moving my take profit my stop loss into take profit 2 pips. I'm going to go about 2 pips. Risk-free trade now. This is a risk-free trade. I actually might close out at 15 pips, like we talked about. It's getting up there. I might actually close it out here at 15 pips. We'll see if we can get another little push up there to the 20 pip mark. GN pushing. For those who have GN, pushing. We're in GCAD, GU, trying to push back up. GJ, trying to push back up. GR, pushing. G-Chef, pushing back up. I like it. So I like everything's going. So we'll hold it. I think I'm going to close it when it gets back to 15 pips. I'm going to go ahead and close it out at 15 pips, like I talked about, and ensure that I finish the night in what we talked about, in profit. In profit. In profito. Come on, baby. Plus 14. Come on. Come on, quit playing with me. We're in profit, so this is a risk-free trade. Right now, we're in profit, so this is a risk-free trade. We're going to win this trade. Again, my strategy on a 20 pip take profit trade is once I see 15 pips or more in profit, then I move my stop loss to 1 to 2 pips in profit so that I do what? I ensure that I don't lose that trade. I want to manage my risk. So I want to lock in and secure profit so that if the trade turns around, I don't take a loss. The craziest thing to do is to be, almost at your take profit and then price turns around and you lose and hit stop loss. That's the craziest thing to do, guys. EJ. Let's go look at EJ real quick. EJ. All right, so the zone, and we're in an uptrend, so we're not looking at that. In an uptrend. Ethereum just sitting there. All right. SPX 500. Yeah, it's back at it's not back at entry yet. We're just kind of chilling out right now. Plus 12 on GCAD. So far we are 2 wins, 2 losses. So we're 2-2. We're about to be 3-2 because this trade we have profits secured. And so when you have days like this, you gotta make sure that you manage your risk. That's it. Just manage your risk. Not every day is gonna be a winning day. Even if we win this trade, we will win it because we have it in profit. But it's not gonna be, we're only gonna have 3 wins and 2 losses. All right. And for me, those 2 losses that I have right now, I had 2 positions on those 2 losses. And so I wish I had 1 position on them. 15 pips in profit on GCAT, 16 pips in profit. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it run. 17, 18. Let's go, baby. 18. See, you had a red line is right at the entry. Now it's above it. Now we need the white line to get above the red line. When the white line gets above the red line, it will close out in profit for us. There it is. 20 pips. We got the 20 pips on GCAD. So 3 trades, 60 pips. And we lost 2 trades with SPX and with Ethereum. So 3-2, guys. 3-2, not bad. We're in profit. If you manage your risk correctly, you are in profit for the night. All right? 3 wins, 2 losses. I'm in profit for the day. That's all that matters. You're in profit, whether it's a small profit or a huge profit. Yeah. Not a bad night. Not a bad night so far. We got 28 minutes left. So I'm going to show you guys 2 things. We'll go over Fibonacci real quick, and then we'll go over strategy number 9, and we will call it quits for the night. All right. No more trades that I'm seeing here. 60 pips on the G pairs, and then we lost on S&P 40 pips, 150 pips on Ethereum. But you should have had smaller lot sizes on those, which would do what? It'll allow you to manage your risk. All right. I had larger lot sizes on the Forex pairs. That's why I'm in profit. I manage my risk properly. All right. I always tell you guys, you want to use 1/10 of the lot size you would use on the Forex pairs. So if you're used to using a 0.1 on Forex pairs, use a 0.01 on indices and gold and cryptocurrency. Use 1/10 of what you use. So I'm gonna show you guys how I called out that trade, that Bitcoin trade, this past weekend. So I called out this move right here. This move right here. Now, here's how I set it up. We're in a buy trend. So you're going to draw your Fibonacci level, Fibonacci's from the bottom, swing low to swing high. The swing high before you had a retrace. This is retrace. We're in an uptrend, and price went and turned red and below the money and below the moving average. So this right here is, guess what? The retrace. Price retraced. It went backwards of the trend, and then it went back up. We capped out right here, hit the highest peak, and then it retraced again because it went underneath the moving average. When I saw it retrace, I did what? I took my Fibonacci. I went from swing low, so the previous retrace, and then I went to the top right here, the top wick of the point before it retraced again. And as you see here, you zoom in, you can see here, we had a double bounce, another bounce here off of, guess what? Hold on, let me make sure I set this up right. There we go, I'm tripping, my bad, guys. Let me zoom in. All right, here we go. So we had, guess what? Here we go. XAU USD sell. We're not looking at any more trades. We're good for the night. We had the doji right here off of the 38. Doji off of the 38. Now I saw that, but for me, I saw this W forming. So I said, to have more confluence, I'm not going to take the trade there. I'm going to take the trade when we break the neckline of the 38, which we did right here. So I called the trade out right Bitcoin right here. Let me close this trade here. Delete. All right, I called it right here where this blue line is at. And I said, hey guys, I'm taking the trade line. We ended up closing out early, but as you can see here, it went to the zero line. So 100, that's 11,218. We closed it out. I called the closeout somewhere around here when I saw this wick forming and pushing down. I said, I closed it right here about 7,500 pips. All right. And but you can see it clearly hit the zero line. That was the whole goal. It went to the zero line, like I said it would go to. That's where I take it to. And I closed out early. So I closed out at 7,500. Somebody held it. Some people held it all the way to the 75. I mean, to the zero line and take profit there. That was over 11,000 pips. So for those who took that trade and held, that was a 10,000 pip or 10K pip trade that you needed, 10,000 pip trade to qualify to get into the crypto group. That's how I took that trade, guys. All right. I need extra confirmation with crypto because it doesn't move the same as Forex pairs. I would have took that doji off the 38 immediately if it was a Forex pair. But with crypto, I need additional confirmations. So that's why I waited for the W formation to form. Break the neckline right there. I said, all right, great, we get in. And it sat there for a minute, went up, came back down, sat there for a minute, and it finally broke up. And like I said, I closed out at 7,500 pips. And then, those who held until the zero line caught their 10K pips. And that's it. That's how I trade it. That's how you trade, Fibonacci. And then strategy number 9. Let's go look at strategy number 9. Oh, so much to unpack with strategy number 9. So much to unpack. Man, GBP NZD is taking off. GCAD, right about where it was at. GOD. I don't know, man. I'm not touching that. I'm not going to touch it. Not going to worry about it. We are done for the day. If you're going to trade, make sure you trade responsibly. But we are done for the day. 3 and 2. The one thing you want to do is not overtrade, guys. You don't want to overtrade. Don't just keep trading. Hit your goal for the day, be done. But this is why he moved the session back, guys, to get into more trades with more movement during the London session. All right. So let's see me find a trade real quick for strategy number 9. That's a little more clear for you, so you guys can understand. Look at GN. If you're in GN, you held that to the zone over 50 pips. Over 50 pips. Man, I love the Forex market starting to pick back up. Starting to pick back up. All right. So, how we want to talk about this? All right, guys. So as you see here, the market was coming down, and then it reversed here, went up, and it retraced and went back down. All right. The overall trend is still up, but I can see here where the market makers reversed the market and why they reversed it. All right. the trend, as I talked about in the video, when you're in a downtrend, the market maker cycle is going to be what? It's going to be a M formation planted into what? The resistance zone. You have an W, and the W is going to be planted in the support. That's why when I taught video or strategy number 7, I explained to you how to trade your M's and W's. All right. So you can see right here that market came down. And then look, when it came down, look at this. W formation starts the upcycle. Upcycle, you have an A formation right here. A, up. So that's an A right there. You have another A right here. You have another A right here. And more A's along the way, smaller A's. But for the most part, the big A, you see 1, 2, 3, and then boom, look at that. An M formation planted in support. Now, this is just over 2 days. Usually the market maker cycle is a 3 to 5 day push. All right? 3 to 5 day push. This is a quick push here, which was the market maker cycle was, you want to look for 3 things. And tidbits as you guys are on the call. Something a little more detailed because we don't have ADR. I'm going to when I re-record strategy number 9, I'll talk about ADR. So 3 to 5 day push is also a 3 times ADR. So when the version 4 comes out and it has ADR on it, when you guys know the ADR is 80, cool. If you see that, and I forgot what we were on, GN, man, it's pushing. Golly. What are we on? All right, here we go, GJ. When you see that the push is a 3 ADR push, so let's say it was 80 pips, and you can see here, this push was a total push of 200 pips. If that's 3 times ADR or close to it, then you know you're at the end of your cycle. Because the 3 times the ADR, the average daily range, is what ADR stands for, the average number of pips that a currency pair moves on a daily basis. If you get a push straight up or straight down for 3 days straight, or for that many pips, 3 times ADR, you're typically going to be at the end of your cycle. It's hard to calculate that now and talk about that, so I didn't talk about that in the video, but I will add that when I re-record video, strategy number 9. Once I get version 4 out and we got things leveled off with the VPS, I will re-record every video, strategy 1 through 10, to correlate a lot and help you understand how to use ADR with everything so you can be a little more precise. All right. So WAAM. I'm sorry, WVVM. W, here's a V, here's a V, here's a bigger V, and an M. And then you have an MAAW. So you have an M, and then when you come down here, you have a up and down for the A, up and down for the A, another little small A here, down into a W. This is a 1, 2, 3 day push. And then look, they're reversing the market. Another reason why I felt good about those buys are because what? We're in the market. But also look at this, guys. Look. Like I talked about in the video, they came with a fake out. All right, they came with a fake out. Came up, kind of sat around, up for the overall trend, down, and then back up. They faked you out. So those who are in the buy were putting on their buys way up here, and then boom, the market reversed at the wrong point. Now they're panicking, they're freaking out, they're closing trades out, getting blown out, and then guess what? Then it goes in the right direction. Somebody is mad right now. The overall trend is up, but they got in up here on this breakout up here. And guess what? It came all the way back down, and then it took off. That's the fake out that the market makers do. All right, the fake out they do. Now, to trade it, let's go look at it. We're going to come in here. We're going to select the navigator. We're going to go to the moving average. Double click on that. 200 exponential. 0 shift. Apply to close. I use magenta. If I'm moving too fast, don't worry about it, guys, because it's in the video. All right, just want to show you the setup. All right, so guess what? I know we're in an uptrend. All right, the overall trend is up. We have more green and red, right? Like I talked about in the video, You want price to come down. You want price to touch your 200 moving average. If it's touching your 200 moving average, plus it's touching your zone, this is a killer setup. So now you're waiting for what? Now you're waiting for price to break back above the AIRO moving average. So price came back down on a fake out, touched the 200 and the zone. This is strong. It held. It closed above the zone right here. 25 pips to 50 pip move. 25 pip take profit number one, 50 pip take profit number two. I cannot make this up. Entry would have been here. Right now, you're up 37 pips right now. TP1 was hit already, 25 pips. Stop loss was what? 25 pips. Your stop loss is down here, right here. About right, 25 pips. It comes close to it. Look, there was no retrace, straight up. And right now you're up 38 pips. You're 12 pips away from hitting TP2. Now the zone is here, so I would have closed out. But you got TP1. As I said in the video, TP1 is going to be hit more often than TP2. If you had clear skies like on GN, man, you know, killed it. Matter of fact, let's go look at GN. Let's go look at that setup. Let's go add the 200 moving average. Moving average, 200. We already know it's set. Hit OK. All right, for me, I wouldn't take the trade. I wouldn't take it. It did not come down here and touch the 200. I need it to come down and touch the 200. All right, that's the trade. That keeps you on the right side. I have back tested this. That's why another reason why I held out, because I wanted to back test it a little bit longer to see if it works. And it's been killing it. I wanted to back test it and forward test it. You want this setup. This is the perfect setup right here. Because it correlates where price has the fake out. We know the overall trend is up. We looked at that, guys. Overall trend is up. We're only taking it with the trend. Yes, you can take the trade against the trend when you have the experience. Right now, we're only taking it with the trend. So I'm not going to teach against the trend. But once you have the experience, you'll know exactly what to do. All right. But right now, we're taking it with the trend. We know the overall trend is up. So now we're doing what? Now we're waiting for this to happen. To cross up. This is telling us to trigger, all right, start looking for the market making move. Because the blue line, the AIRO moving average crossed above the 200 moving average. Heading up. So now we're like, all right, great. Now we're in play for the market making move. Now we're waiting for what? It's trending the right way. Now we're waiting for the setup, which is the fake out. It faked us out or tried to fake us out. We got AIRO, so it's not faking us out. It tried to fake us out. It came down, price came down, touched the 200 and the zone at the same time, and then bounced up. This candle right here closed above the AIRO moving average, which means we are in on this candle right here. Right here, this long green one here at the beginning. And guess what? TP1, 25 pips, just right below the zone. Beautiful. You'd have got that trade in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 hours, 25 pips. 2 hours and 15 minutes has been as high as 41 pips. That's how you trade strategy number 9. All right, that is how you trade strategy number 9, which is the market maker method. All right, go back, watch the video. I'll talk about this all week, all next week. When you can start seeing the market the way I see it now, you'll start understanding why you take certain trades in the opposite direction, because you can identify. And again, most of the counter trend trades we've taken on this call, especially with Forex pairs, the ones we've lost, I think we've won all Forex pairs counter trend trades. The ones we've lost have been cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency does not have market makers that are managing, are making the market. They're moved based on people buying and selling. It's a little different with cryptocurrency. We have not lost a counter trend trade because we always make sure that we trade with the market maker cycle. And if you look at that, look at this: 50 pips hit. 50 pips hit, or close to it, from entry. 45 pips right now, up 45 pips. TP1 is going to hit very often. Very often. That's 25 pips. You can count on it. very often, over 80% of the time. TP2 just depends on what, where you're at in the cycle. You get that initial move, like this is the initial move. From the downtrend, we had, this is the downtrend. Now it's officially changing over. This official move, you typically can get 50 pips on the initial move. All right. These tactics that I'm learning or teaching you guys from the market maker standpoint were taught to me by someone who learned from a market maker about how the market moves, the market cycle, ADR, 3 times push, the fake out. The fake out typically happens during Asia session. During Asia session. That is why we only take Asia session trades, breakout trades with the trend, because that will keep you what? That'll keep you on the right side of the market maker's trend. The reason why we weren't selling this is because the zone's right here and it's against the trend. People that sold this down here were what? Wrong, because it faked them out and went the other way. People that got in trades down here, and you can tell, look at all these wicks. These wicks are the market makers coming down here picking up orders, going back up, come back down, picking up more orders. People that had pending orders down here or stop losses, they're coming down here hitting all that. So you got in down here, the market just reversed on you 92 pips. Your account blown. Blown. All right, so we'll continue to go over this, guys. We got 9 minutes, so I'm not gonna hold you too much. 50 pips hit now. I mean, we hit 50 pips there. GJ, GCAD not really doing much, nothing sitting there. GN took off. GU come back down. Those still holding Ethereum, there you go. It's coming back down. We should be in profit for those who still hold Ethereum. Damn, Ethereum. SPX 500, just ranging. If you're holding Ethereum still, you should be in profit right now. And if you close out, when we close out, guys, we got 3 wins, we got 2 losses. We're in profit today. If you manage your risk, I'm in profit. I had 2 losses. I won 3 trades. I lost 2. I'm in profit for the day. All right, I'm in profit for the day, and I'm happy with it. I made not as much as I would like. So I'm gonna go back and look at those trades. With Ethereum, we should have just been a little more patient. It's about to come down here and hit TP. About to come down here and hit TP. Should have been a little more patient on that one. And then S&P 500 out of session. I'll never do that to you guys again. I'll never trade. Like I said, it's out of session. Should only be traded during New York session. It's just been moving crazy. These pairs have been moving, indices have been moving very well during New York. I mean, London's for the last week or so. So I feel confident in that trade. Didn't go the right way. And that's fine. I didn't over leverage. And I came back. I even lost another trade. So I lost 2 trades tonight, but we won 3 and we made profit. If you're staying consistent with your setups, your lot sizes, you should, and you have more wins and losses, you, in theory, should make more money because you had 3 trades that were winners, 2 trades that were losers. Tonight on my account, I'm up 5%. Not bad. It's better than losing. It's better than being down. So manage your risk. We don't win every trade. We won 3 out of 5 tonight. That's 60%. Over the long haul, we'll get more close to the 80% percentile. There are some weeks we don't lose trades. We've had weeks like that. There are some weeks we don't take many trades. We haven't had a losing week, and we haven't had a losing day. I'll take it back. We had 1 losing day. That day we took that Bitcoin trade at the end of the session, and we lost it. That was the only trade we took. So we've had 1 losing session. But other than that, we either had 1 losing one, or we've had sessions where we didn't take trades, but outside of that, every other trade we won money with. As you practice proper risk management, you will be here for the long haul. All right, guys, so I'm going to call it quits. If you held that Ethereum trade, you should be in profit. Look at it again. TP hit. TP just got hit, guys. God, coming. If you held Ethereum, TP just got hit. 100 pips. But hey, don't feel bad about it. There's always going to be another setup. I'm not mad about losing that trade because it happens. We decided to close out early, closed out, Didn't want to risk too many pips. But again, we hit 3 out of 5 and we made money. All right. So I'm going to, we got 5 minutes left, guys. I'm going to throw the music on, try to answer some questions real quick. So I'm gonna stay on until I answer all questions. And then get to answer you guys in Telegram and Instagram. Hey, another successful night. We will definitely stay away from SPX and indices on London sessions. And we're going to get better trading crypto, just like we are with Forex. Hey, and we're going to start really killing it. Shout out to everybody that tagged me on Instagram. I saw 8 people tag me. Shout out to you guys. I'll start answering questions and stuff on Instagram and Telegram here shortly. In the meantime, if you're going to continue to trade tonight, make sure you trade responsibly. All right. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.